Ну, как обычно, начинаешь, и тебе, конечно же, звонят. Но звонок был важный, хороший, поэтому можно. Так. Ворота. Ага. Заржавели. Масла я не вижу. Из лампочек ничего не достается. Тут есть фонтан. Сразу резидент вспоминается. Окей, ладно.
I've heard stories about the Cyber Reaper. Ghost stories. Legends. Warnings. It never stops upgrading itself, using parts from other Cybermen. It is literally the best of the best. Or should that be the worst of the worst?
Кибержнец. Киберлюдь. Как будто бы фанаты пытались сделать хорошую игру. Хотя вначале написано, что BBC приложила сюда руку.
You know what? I think it's around here somewhere.
$20 за доктора? Ну, это как-то несерьезно. Чё с руками у доктора? Мы ищем дом определенно. Я уже даже забыл, чем мы тут занимаемся.
Great news! We found it!
Прям сам себе не скажешь, молодец, никто не скажет. Дверь захлопнется, да? Чё с паркетом? Это дом явно не богачей.
Sir Manfred Grail, collector of objets d'art. Posh way of saying he's a hoarder when it comes to knickknacks.
Женщинам вообще давали очки? Они вроде там себе закапывали какие-то вещи в глаза, чтобы зрачки были огромные, большие. Угу, отлично. Вот целый саркофаг, если в карман убрал, это надо уметь. Знал я одного такого персонажа. Двигатель внутреннего сгорания же. Не знаю. Подожди. Даю зуб, короче, что вот здесь лежит кристалл времени.
There's all kinds of cool gizmos in here. Check out that old cylinder phonograph by the window. How do you reckon you get it to play?
Окей. меня очень. Много горшков.
It looks like a couple of the pieces are missing.
Пару деталей.
A perfect fit.
Это я умею, да.
Wind it up and let's see if it still works.
Good evening, my friend. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sir Manfred Grail, collector of objets d'art and singular ephemera. I know who you are. And your companion, Emma. Does that surprise you? It shouldn't. You have invaded my home before. Many times. I'm aware you seek the cabinet of Magnus Greel and the crystal within. You've done well to get this far, mon camarade de guerre. You are brave and resourceful. And so I'll give you one piece of crucial information and a warning. Although why I should is beyond me, as I cannot hope to profit from it. But this is vital. If you are to reach the cabinet, you must... But this is vital. If you are to reach the cabinet, you must... Special lift. Learn its mysteries, and it will take you to the crypts below my home. Here you will find the cabinet and the time crystal which it holds. Your prize. But every prize must have its perils. Where would be the fun if it was as easy as simply finding the cabinet? No, no, no. That wouldn't do at all. It is protected. That warning I promised you. The cabinet is guarded by my angels. Although I suspect that since the changes, they may no longer be my angels. I fear they are coming and will destroy me as they will surely destroy you too, my friend. My final warning, whatever you do, don't... No. No. No!
Manfred dead now. Manfred big fat boy, but Angel's still hungry. Angel's still hungry. Angels feast on you. Angels feast on you. Angels eat you. We're coming to get you. We're coming to get you. Cry baby blunting. Doctor's friends have gone a-hunting. On to fetch the precious stones. But the angels eat your bones.
You know what the scary thing is? The voices aren't coming from the phonograph anymore. Do me a favour. Give that crank on the phonograph another spin. And let's see what this room will look like when we've left.
Короче. Есть какой-то чувак, который просек про то, что доктор может по времени перемещаться. И говорит, вы уже здесь были пару раз. И я знаю, что вам нужно. Я знаю, где это лежит. И оно все внизу в подвале. Но просто так ты не получишь. Без проблем же неинтересно. Его охраняют ангелы. Какие-то разговаривающие. Так что это не плачущие. Ну давай.
Well, we've got a swanky new room to explore. Hop to it.
И что они намекают?
I wonder if there might be something helpful which isn't here. Yet.
Устрой, дестрой.
Hey, check out the cylinder phonograph.
Да, сейчас проверю,
Try
подожди.
winding it up.
Тут должен быть какой-то лифт, который нужно запустить.
Hey, check out the cylinder phonograph. Try winding it up.
О, бабочка. Бабочка доктора, по-любому. Нет? Это уже интересно. Что-то про тихоходок. Про жуков-навозников.
Look at that huge painting above the fireplace. It's... yuck. Bugs.
Я буду каждый раз делать, как будто я что-то понимаю, но пока не очень. На книжке вот это нарисовано, вот это нарисовано. Еще нужно две книжки найти, да? Страшные картины.
Some of these fancy books match the bugs in the painting above the fireplace.
Да, я это заметил, что они совпадают. Ну, давай. Ага.
When I was rummaging through the TARDIS database, I read about an ancient collection of enchanted books that could only be activated by fire. You don't suppose these books could be from that collection, do you?
Да даже если нет.
Wrong one. Let's try again. Wrong one. There must be another book to burn before this one.
Листок с яйцами.
I hate to ask, but you may need to start burning some of these books.
Листок. Гусеница. Летяга. Не хватает еще одной книжечки.
Maybe the books need to be burnt in a certain order.
Да понятно, что в определенном порядке нужно сжигать. Книжка, где еще одна?
The painting. That must be it. Place the books in the same order as the stages of the life cycle of the firefly.
То есть настолько... Для настолько глупых людей уже такие подсказки идут. Мне просто нужна книжка, которую я не наблюдаю.
Some of these fancy books match the bugs in the painting above the fireplace.
Да, я знаю, совпадает. Все, хорошо, это я понял.
When I was rummaging through the TARDIS database, I read about an ancient collection of enchanted books
Все, я понял. Давай, не
that
буду.
could only be activated by fire. You don't suppose these books could be from that collection?
Так. Мы кидаем листочек.
Whoa! Look at that flame. I think we're on the right track.
Гусь.
Okay, and the next one.
Куколка.
Sorry, Grail. It's for the good of the universe.
Жук.
Did not expect that. Let's follow it.
Free me. Use the flames.
Так.
What a creepy
Сейчас мы будем
painting.
какую-то ведьму освобождать. С помощью пламени.
Did that painting just move?
Она исчезла. Как удобно.
Set me free. Flames are key.
I'm thinking we listen to the demon painting before she gets annoyed.
Громко и пугает.
Bring me home. Into the light.
Тот-то работал со
That
звуком.
door. Someone just opened it.
Явно не старался.
That really was not nice at all.
Что там
A
говорят?
key. Wait a second. The insignia matches the lock on the base of that phonograph.
Любое изображение ангела тоже считается ангелом. Я помню эти правила. Я за тобой слежу. Ну это читерство.
You found it. Well played, Sherlock. You have in your hand a
Тринический
trionic
диск.
lattice, also known as a time key. Put it in your pocket for now. I reckon it will come in handy later on. I guess we're getting a nap. How about you leave me in the TARDIS for this one?
Кто-то плохо знает. Устроен доктор.
Torch would be useful. Black light setting. Obs. You've got to get the crystal from the time cabinet, which will mean avoiding the angels. I can then try to contact the Doctor using the crystal's special properties. See if she can get the TARDIS to materialise down here. Hey, You can do this.
Изи. Плачущие дети.
According to the TARDIS database, weeping angels have a unique self-defense mechanism. Long story short, keep them in sight and we should be okay.
Бля. Простите мой французский. Как я должен не упускать ее из виду? Будоражит, конечно, будоражит. Ну, привет. Ага. Чё, там тупик? Ага. И чё? Вы предлагаете?
Look out for those angels. In fact, don't blink. Don't take your eyes off them. Okay, so that's why the weeping angel in the painting gave us the key.
Okay.
It wasn't helping us. It wanted us down here, so we'd have to face these angels.
Ага.
You'd better get a move on. I can sense things moving around in the crypt.
Да-да-да.
Let's find the time
Da, da,
cabinet
da, da, da.
and get out of here.
Ага.
What was that noise? I knew I should have stayed in the TARDIS.
Я же вижу тебя, они шевелись. Ага.
It's the time crystal. Grab it before the angels decide you're a threat. It just got really cold in here. We're not alone.
Ой. Ага. Давай скорее, Тардис. Фух.
I'm glad to be back. Things got pretty hectic back there. We make quite a good team, don't we?
What took you so long? While you've been sightseeing and taking it easy, I've been doing the donkey work and finding out what's behind the reality virus. First things first, though, I can detect a force is trying to fix us in a tractor beam. I'm not having that. I'm going to remote pilot the TARDIS away from Earth. Back in a tick, and you might want to find something to hang on to.
Okay, pull the activation lever and let's go.
Nicely done. We've landed on... Let me see... Metabilis 4. Ah, well. It's better than Metabilis 3, but nowhere near as good as Metabilis 1 or 2. They were great. I told you I've been tracking down what was behind the reality virus. Well, now I know, and it's not good news. But if you're risking your life to help me, I think you deserve to know the truth. Emma Remember, maybe you can generate some images to go along with what I'm telling you. Right then. Billions of millennia ago, when the universe was fragile and new, planets formed and stars began to burn. And at some point, no one really knows when, the very first sentient life form in all of creation was born. Or maybe I should say, she began to exist. The universe's first creature with conscious awareness was, by definition, all alone in the world. She spawned more of her own species, nurtured them. She was the very first mother. The cosmos expanded. Planets and stars became vast galaxies, and life spread throughout countless systems, throughout centuries. And that first sentient being, let's call her the First. Well, she slept for billions of years. But as the prototype for all consciousness, the First had design faults, teething problems, the most serious of which was very obvious. She didn't know how to die. When she was revived, she looked on in absolute horror at what her children had turned into. Their warfare and cruelty and brutality all appalled her. She felt duty-bound to right these wrongs. She was compelled to destroy her creations, to eradicate all sentient life, to return the universe to how it had been when she gazed across the first horizons, to atone. The First has evolved into a super intelligent but very damaged figure. She's experienced many forms over the years, but now, I believe, she's humanoid. She sees herself as simply escalating a process that species right across the universe are already hell-bent upon. She's nurturing conflict and chaos and destruction so she can end their plight and begin anew. She's not a god, and she's not evil. She wants redemption. She wants another chance. She wants children who love her and each other. And we have to stop her.
So that's who's behind the reality virus. That's who we're up against.
That's who we're up against. We're close, though. Get hold of the final time crystal, and the TARDIS can get all three of them to me, so I can get back to where I should be, and, save the universe. It's what I do best. I just want to warn you, though. The TARDIS has sensed the First is near. The danger's never been greater. Be careful.
Короче, после Большого Взрыва появилась тетка, которая стала первой разумной жизнью, создала людей. Все, создала все разумные жизни. А потом уснула на тысячелетия.
The sands that blow across the surface of this planet are somehow blocking those atom readings. That means you're going to have to find the last time crystal in old school.
Дедовским способом буду искать кристалл третий, моим способом. Ну вот, она проснулась, посмотрела то, что сделали разумные жизни, а тут воины, передряги. И такая говорит: о, не-не-не, надо это срочно все уничтожить, а потом сделать заново, чтобы никто не увидел, что было плохо. И теперь она создала вирус, который уничтожает всю реальность.
I've had a quick squiz through the local archives, and this place is known as the Temple of the First. That can't be a coincidence. Look, I'm not jumping for joy at the prospect of going in there. But it is the most likely place to find the final crystal. We've got to check it out.
А сейчас мы гуляем по храму, возведенной в честь первой.
This seems to be the entrance. So how do we get in? That's it. Keep doing that. I think it's working. Good answer. It's the time crystal. I didn't think it'd be that easy. Right. I may have spoken too soon. Hey, at least it can't get any worse.
Вам, конечно, кажется космическим кораблем. Ой.
Oh, what? That's a Dalek. I thought this place was meant to be serene and peaceful.
Далек это. Не к добру.
Shh! Don't be too loud. Daleks can detect even the slightest sound. And we really need to get past this one and through that door. If you wander into its light or get too close, they'll attack like there's no tomorrow. And if you die, there may not be a tomorrow.
Ну,
Scanning! Scanning! The object has been scanned, assessed, and is understood.
We need to distract it somehow.
самая могучая раса. Самые опасные враги доктора. Ну, давай.
Scanning for the
Try distracting
intruder.
a Dalek by throwing some of that debris across the room.
Scanning. Sensors indicate you are not a Dalek. You will be exterminated.
Терминайт. Да, я понял тебя. Все. Вот и первая смертушка.
Object has been scanned, assessed. The object has been scanned, assessed. The object has been scanned, assessed, and is understood.
Ты чё?
Scanning! Scanning! The object has been scanned, assessed, and is understood. Scanning! Scanning!
Don't be too loud. Daleks can detect even the slightest sound. And we really need to get past this one and through that door. If you wander into its light or get too close, they'll attack like there's no tomorrow. And if you die, that was a close one. Okay, I've tapped into the TARDIS database. And you know I said things couldn't get any worse? Yeah, well, I was wrong. Remember that time glitch? Well, now we're in a future where the Daleks invaded the planet. They're trying to work out how to harness the power of the time crystals. The more immediate problem, I'm picking up signals from a bunch of Daleks, all pretty close to where we are now. I'm guessing more cheese graters from hell. Stay sharp, okay? And stay out of their sight. Whatever that was has just sent my circuits cold. Literally. Ah, another one. Let's do this same as before, okay? Slow and stealthy.
И чё, ты меня заметил? Нет? Да?
Possible investigation successful. The item poses no threat to Dalek supremacy. Unit patrol completed in Area 8. Possible diversion detected. I will investigate. Commencing analysis of object. Evaluate.
Рещи.
How many of these things are there?
Dalek Command reports there are intruders in the temple. Any unauthorized presence will be
We need to get
destroyed.
that door open.
Unsanctioned activity in temple. Investigate! Investigate!
That Dalek is blocking our way. You need to
Scanning.
get it to move.
The object unsanctioned intruder detected. Intrude. Sensors
As long as we're not directly in its line of sight,
intruder
I won't be
detected.
able to see us.
Identify
Could
yourself.
use that massive pillar for
Sensors
cover.
indicate you are not a Dalek. You will be exterminated. Unsanctioned activity. Scanning.
We need to get that door open.
Ты понимаешь, что дверь открыть? Ты...
Recommencing patrol.
А, вон она где.
That Dalek is blocking our way. You need to get it to move.
The power source must be guarded.
As long as we're not directly in its line of sight,
Unsanctioned activity
able to
in
see us.
temple. Investigate.
Massive pillar for
Investigate.
cover.
Scanning. Scanning. Sensors indicate you are not a Dalek. Locate.
Wow. That was intense. Can you imagine what it's like to be the Doctor and do this kind of stuff all the time? For me personally, I'll take the TARDIS database over killer aliens any day of the week.
Я вижу далеков, спрятавшихся, сломанных.
We need to reach that. Let's do this.
The intruder must be eliminated.
Ты на кого вздумал?
Okay, get us through those doors.
Я в танках прошел такие задачи.
There's plenty more target practice coming up. Blast us through those doors. Watch out for that drone!
My casing has suffered catastrophic damage. I have failed. I have.
Все правильно.
We can destroy those Dalek energy blasts before they reach us.
You have damaged. My vision is impaired. My vision status immobilized. The Daleks will take vengeance for your brutality.
Далеки отомстят за жестокость. Это прекрасно.
Look! A modular power hub. Destroy it, and your hand cannon will rise to power levels over 9,000.
The intruder has commandeered a Dalek's casing. This blasphemy must be punished by massive damage sustained. Is this death?
Терминатор. Это не смерть. Против лома нет приема. Против далека есть далек. Это смешно было. Exterminate.
Loss of control! Malfunction! Malfunction! Malfunction!
Да мне на планету Далеков пора. Я там наведу порядки. Ра-та-та-та-та. Посадить танкиста с 8-летним стажем. Это что такое? Как тут бортовать на далеках? Сейчас должен быть замес. Лифт. Естественно, лифт.
The human has rendered me inoperative. Let the creature's blood pay for this ignominy.
Миссия без лифта. Как же без нее?
Massive damage sustained. Synthetic tissue regeneration initiated.
Портал. Это портал. Эх, один ушел живым.
nodules. It'll leave the dais exposed.
Чё?
Those power nodules need to be disabled. It'll give us a brief window to destroy the dais. Hurry though, they'll recharge after a few seconds.
Ну и.
Come on, we're so close. Dig deep and let's do this.
Я не могу объехать.
The dais is protected by an energy force field. We need to disable it. Shoot those power nodules. It'll leave the dais exposed.
Чё, я застрял в воздухе.
Those power nodules need to be disabled. It'll give us a brief window to destroy the dais. Hurry though, they'll recharge after a few seconds. Come on, we're so close. Dig deep and let's do this.
Ага. Тихо, спортова пошла.
The dais is protected by an energy force field. We need to disable it.
Конечно.
Shoot those power nodules.
Да.
Leave the dais exposed. Those power nodules need to be disabled. It'll give us a brief window to destroy the dais. Hurry though, they'll recharge after
Не
a few
говори под
seconds.
руку, блин.
Come on, we're so close. Dig deep and let's do this. The dais is protected by an energy force field. We need to disable it. Whoa, a Dalek casing. It's gone. Oh man, I was starting to feel at home in there. There must be a way to activate this stone dais. The TARDIS. What? What's it doing here? We've got to go in and see what's happening.
Кто бы сомневался, что будет Тарди стоять. Ну,
What the? What's going on? The TARDIS has been destroyed. We're too late. She's wiped out reality.
ну вот, хоть что-то красивое.
Okay, we're in the inner temple of the First, and here she is.
А вот и богиня.
Don't try anything rash. She's unbelievably powerful.
Unbelievably powerful. You say it like it was a bad thing. Power, in the right hands, can be beautiful. And you don't have to worry about my omnipotence. After all, Mother
knows best. I only wanted what was best for my children. Would you hold that against me? Could you hold that against any parent? The only difference is, I have the power to make my resolve become reality. I will give you a second chance. I will give all living creatures rebirth. And before that rebirth, I ask for only one thing: your death. Universal annihilation in exchange for a brighter tomorrow.
Wow. Talk about tough love.
Безумная
I
какая-то.
love you all. Good night.
I'm gonna need your help more than ever now, because the universe is hanging by a thread. The reality virus has deleted the TARDIS interior and wiped out
Вот так я вижу
almost
мир без
everything.
очков, блин.
But hey, I love a good almost. And right now, that almost says to me, you can still do this. You can fight it. You can come back. Because this time round, I found out very quickly that sometimes all it really needs is a leap of faith.
Back in the land of the living, are you? The doctor filled me in. Turns out she didn't need the Zyton. But she did need you to visit all those places to collect the time crystals, because she knew the First was watching her, and by extension, watching you.
Those locations were the last things in the First's memory, and so they're virtually the last snatches of reality to be destroyed. I've hidden 3 items, one in each of 3 environments.
The doctor disguised the items, but all of them has something unique about their physical appearance. A clue that suggests they're bound up with the First in some way.
I'll explain later, but when they're placed together, they'll form a device powerful enough to deal with the First. I hope. Because the universe is so fractured, to reach a location that still exists, you just have to visualize it. That's what you've got to do now. I can't help you, because the voice you're hearing now is a simple psychic projection while I keep the First busy.
First, you must remember the office from the London Laundrette.
Ну, первую
Let
локацию,
your
ага.
memories guide us to where we need to go now. I'm losing you. Is there anything in there that looks familiar? Great. And our neural connection is strengthening.
Очень
Our
сложно.
optic connection is getting clearer. Start looking. You got it. We need just one more piece. Which means one
Короче,
more memory.
странный момент. Можешь не смотреть. Я просто собираю предметы из прошлой локации, которые там были.
What do you think you're doing? Are you trying to interfere with my plans?
You did it! We've got the final piece of the device. I'm gonna pull you back to the temple so we can put the 3 pieces together. We're back. Oh, what happened?
Конечно же, первая нас поймала.
The objects, they're here, but what do we do now?
You're too late. Don't you see that? I'm redeeming my children, giving you all a second chance. Why would you fight against that? Happy Mother's Day.
Счастливого дня
My
матери.
lot, my people, they reckoned the First might make it here someday. So they created a device powerful and ingenious enough to send her back to her beginning. It was too dangerous to leave lying about. So I split it into 3 and hid it. I knew the First would be watching me, so I needed you to make sure those locations were amongst the last to exist, and that you could get back to them. That was crucial. You had to know them really well. I've appealed to the First to let us continue to live our lives, offered her a truce. She refused. So now you have to send her back to the genesis of time using the device you've assembled. You've hardly any time left.
I know what you've got to do. You've got to sonic the device.
Звуком. Ребутнул весь мир. Книжкой, планшетом. Книги — это опасно.
Yes!
Think of me kindly when I'm gone. When you see a sunset or flowers, remember my love for you.
Сейчас идут
I
оправдания.
only wanted what was best for my children. For you.
Well, I don't want you to get too big for your boots, but guess what? I reckon you just saved the universe.
Да не, давайте, скажите сейчас, что все не так. Что меня просто опять обвели вокруг пальца.
The first's been flung back to the beginning of time, but she's not dead. Good news, without her, the virus ceased to exist and reality's snapping back into place. Right, let's get going. Always love this bit. Less good news. Because the first lives, she's effectively in a time loop. She'll try time and again to unleash the virus and wipe out all of sentient creation. She'll always return. That's why you've always got to be there to stop her. Till I can come up with a long-term solution. Not gonna lie, getting some weird readings. Sorry I misled you, I didn't have a choice. I let the first kidnap me, and I had to let her think I was done for. I figured she might intercept some messages, but knew she wouldn't be worried about you collecting Zyton. All the time though, me, you and Emma were working together.
Thought you'd forgotten about me there.
Would I do that? And Emma, I'm gonna download your consciousness into a synthetic person so you can live your life and... The cloister bell. I really must alter the sound setting on that thing, because that chiming, it always scares me to death. I might change it to the Teddy Bear's Picnic.
What is it?
It's an old song, used to make my granddaughter laugh.
I meant the cloister bell.
Oh, well, it goes off when wild catastrophes are imminent. Which is why I'm dropping you two off. We're back, but something's changed. Whether you know it or not, you were in a time loop. But it's been disrupted. The readings almost suggest it's being manipulated by the... No! Couldn't be. You two better get out there and do your thing, but be careful. I'll find out what's causing the cloister bell to go off, then I'll pop back and see you both okay.
We want to come with you. If you're in trouble, we stick together.
Too dangerous. I'm sorry.
Как обычно. Хотя только что мы спасли вселенную. По указке хотя бы.
I can't believe the doctor just abandoned us.
А ты уж поверь.
Last time we were here, she got in touch through the laundrette's PA system, didn't she? Maybe if we get the electricity back on, she can communicate with us like that again. Right. In other news, I managed to take some readings from the TARDIS before it vanished.
Hang on, with a little bit of jiggery pokery, I should be able to... Yeah. Ah, there we go, I'm on the telly, hello! Right, where was I?
I'm the Doctor. Just probably not the one you were expecting.
You're the doctor.
Oh, yes.
You don't sound anything like the doctor.
Well, I must do a bit. Teeny bit.
Nope, nothing like her.
In fact, I reckon her. Oh. Ooh, I cannot wait to see River's face. She'll be in 7th. Sorry, easily distracted.
Did our doctor send you here?
A, nobody sends me anywhere. 2, I'm here because of the time glitches sending everything all timey-wimey, lemon and limey. And, small eye, a friend of mine gave me a tip-off about 1,000,000 years from now. Or was it last week? Anyway, point is, I need your help.
We'd love to muck in, Doctor, but we're trying to work out where our doctor is. And then there's the little matter of us having to save reality.
Sounds fun. Well, I say fun. I'm guessing it's slightly stressful. Well, I say slightly.
Doctor! That easily distracted thing. Yeah, happening again. Do you know where she is?
No, but I know what's waiting for you out there.
How do you know what's going on when you're from the past?
Like I said, I've got a friend from the future who's telling me what you need to know. Can't reveal too much, otherwise I'll break the Blinovitch paradox and I could destabilise the universe again.
Right. I'm not sure I follow you.
It's a fancy way of saying I can't give you too many spoilers, but the thing you know as the reality virus has been modified by some old friends of mine.
Who's in control of it now?
The Cybermen. So the time glitches the virus causes are going to get more extreme. In your reality, where you are right now, the Cybermen have already conquered Earth. That's done. Nothing can change that. You've got to find out what their next move is, because it's going to be big. And you're going to have to stop it.
How can we stop the Cybermen?
Not going to lie, it's a big ask. But somewhere out there in the junkyard, there's the head of a decapitated Cyberman. Find it.
Any reason? Or shouldn't I ask?
It should reveal what the Cybermen are planning. Then you have to find the doctor, and that's it. That's all I can tell you. Sorry, you're on your own from this point.
You can't just leave us.
Well, you kind of can, kind of have to. But if it's any consolation, I have a funny feeling we'll meet again. Look, right now, I've got planets to save. And you've got to stop the universe conking out. So what are we all waiting for? Allons-y!
Okay, let's go and find that cyber skull.
Нашего доктора. Вот наш доктор. Все на месте. Дайте мне Теннет отсюда. О. Ладно. Немножко разрыва.